Anime sure has a lot of cool genres. You got your sports anime, you got your shonen, you got your isekai, and your sekai, and your isekai. But there is one particular anime that speaks to me on a very personal level. Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is one of my favorite animes of this season. With a hilarious cast of characters, a compelling storyline, and an underlying theme that resonates with the creatives and businessmen out there in the world. The show centers around three girls that love drawing anime so much that they feel compelled to start their own. Well, I should say two of them love drawing anime, and one of them loves making money.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Sumito Hara basically makes this feel like a love letter to animation itself, enveloping his characters with all the passion experienced in the show. Primarily in the character Asakusa, which I'm probably messing up her name, but you could probably see her on the screen right now. She looks like a little gremlin, and she does the concept art in the show. They show how hard the craft can be and all the work that gets put into making just a short film. The creativity of Sakusa bringing in her imagination to the real world and how all the other characters get sucked into it is absolutely stunning. After just watching the first episode, it will show you the beauty of imagination and the underlying power it has to make you want to keep coming back for more. At least that's how I felt. I hardly ever watch live action shows anymore, and it's because of shows like this that capture the magic of the characters and their over-the-top imagination. It makes me feel like I'm a kid again that hasn't lost seeing the magic in the ordinary. For all the creatives out there, the first episode will definitely hit very close to home. As you see the little gremlin fall in love with anime and experience what people label as their calling, you become absolutely infatuated with it, obsessed with it, and finally want to try it out yourself. The way they capture this feeling is indescribably on point. It made me feel her and Owara's sensei's joy of animation. I felt this myself when I watched Good Blood's masterclass in subtext, which is absolutely stunning, and for anyone that likes Zelda, it is a must watch. And be prepared to have tissues, because you will cry. Anyways, the imaginations that they blur with reality in the show is absolutely nutter butters. Sometimes it leaves me trying to figure out if this is really happening or if it's just one of their crazy imaginations. These are some of the best parts in the series, and I can't get enough of Asakusa, or aka the little gremlin, making all the little sound effects when this starts happening. Honestly, this is what I start doing when I start acting out stupid things in real life and I start flailing my arms and screaming. So, this touches me. It is also enjoyable how they mention the subtle things that are important to real-life creativity, such as being in the right environment, going out for a walk to get inspiration, and bouncing ideas off your friends to see what would work and what wouldn't. Although seemingly passing ideas, they are as relevant and important to all my creative friends out there as it is for Asakusa and the gang. As for the business side of things, Kanamori Hanamori, the big tall girl with the teeth always showing, acts as our window character to this perspective throughout the whole series. Her actions guided by the idea of trying to obtain money any way she possibly can. The crazy thing she thinks about is a demonstration of some top-tier business and entrepreneurship. From the way she attempts to get money from someone falling from 2 stories in a building to the marketing she does to sell their anime is really entertaining and fun to watch. She also really doesn't care about making anime. She just sees the potential of making a lot of money from working with the little gremlin and seeing her talent with concept art, and the rich little girl who is a model who secretly loves to animate characters. Plus, at first sight, she sees the advantage that she can take using Mizusaki as a model to promote the anime. She shows the importance of project and time management and making compromises for your work to make sure you meet deadlines. She ensures the other two don't go overboard with their crazy ideas to the point that it becomes impossible to produce. Hanamori is a nice contrast to the other characters, providing a more serious and business-oriented personality to the mix. She wants to have things be optimal, low cost, and high value. She is basically the manager, marketer, and HR, which for anyone that is in marketing knows it's not the easiest of careers. My favorite part that showcases this idea best is when the little gremlin says it must be fun playing on social media, and she retaliates with, I definitely feel her on that one. She basically shows what you need to do to market a creative project, from networking with people, having great negotiating skills, and knowing how to generate a large amount of attention. Speaking of networking, she basically forces Asakusa and Mizusaki to team up with each other. With all of this in mind, this anime is a perfect representation of using your creativity and imagination to make something you are passionate about and able to sell it. I think we all dream of doing something we love and get paid for it, which, if you are in need of a creative boost, you should start watching this right after this video. In Japan, they have a specific word that I think encompasses the ideals of this anime perfectly. Ikigai, which basically means what you love, what you're good at, and what you can get paid for. The magnificent magic and imagination in this show always made me want to work on my creative endeavors right after. I get this burst of excitement for the thing that I'm working on. And we all know it's hard to just get started when it comes to the creative process. This show is the perfect kickstart to get your ass in gear to work on the thing that you love.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my creative thing. And if you comment, I can now watch your creative things, and then our creative things can maybe mix together and become future smoochers. If you want me to make more creative things, then hit the subscribe button and more creative things will show up for you, and it's pretty cool.